Okay. Um. Okay. So I'm messing up with my cables. All right. So I should be live on TikTok and YouTube, and now also on Instagram. Okay. I think it's working now. Yeah, on Instagram it's working. On YouTube, well, it always works. On TikTok I will check. Just to sure it's doing anything. Hmm. Okay. Yes. I don't know if the sound is working. Yeah. Okay, so we are live. Today we have two races as it's with this season, and we have first Vosgens karting, and then we have Spa karting. Um, Now you see the welcome screen with the QR code. You can join us. Um, mm, I don't know. And so, okay, the server is running already from 1 hour ago, actually 2 servers. Let's see if everything works. I expect it to do. Wait, anything. Yeah, I think it's always the same stuff. Okay, so meaning that we didn't change versions and stuff. Okay, so we have 2 servers at disposal, and we have 1 hour for practicing. I don't know which one to practice because I'm probably bad at both, at both of them. I've just remembered that I think I don't have installed the skins pack, so I will do that now. Um, if I can find it, that is. In the meantime, did you watch my new post video, whatever that is? Because on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube they call it differently, but I posted on them all the same video, and it's about the X30. The version 0.50 will be a nice upgrade. And yeah, of course, that only is for the testers. I can't wait to add more brands, and I mean, I just hope that we release it in a decent time, because I really want to make it before Christmas vacations, because otherwise, that's a bit of a bummer because it's the best time of the year to release stuff usually. So let's see comments. We don't have any so far. We have some people watching. I don't know. See, but I don't know. It says people joined, and then it doesn't tell me if people leave. So I don't know if the counter is accurate. And on YouTube, let's see. I'm setting up the comments basically. Select the stream. Yes. I want to see all the comments, and there are no comments. Okay, that's fine. On TikTok, I'm unsure how to see them. I will just use my phone. And yeah. Okay, let's mute myself. Okay, yeah, I don't see comments. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, let's start practicing. I will maybe show you later the X30 update. Although I'm still working on the physics because as I shown in the video now, it's a bit more bendy in general and mostly in the front. That's oh, my VR is doing stupid stuff. Why isn't it charging? Just do that. Yeah, let's do one thing. Come on. Okay. Okay, you can hear me and everything is working. Okay, because basically I didn't charge the VR before today, this week, so I found it completely discharged. So now I'm charging with my cable at the side of my head, and also the battery connected, but it's not plugged now. So yeah, I will make it charge it a bit, and then I will put back the battery in charge of the charging. Okay, so let's join the practice now. Windows is being slow as usual. Comments. Okay, there are no comments. So yeah, let's hold on. I'm basically arranging my windows first. No. Okay. So Instagram on the left, on the right, YouTube on the left, and Discord is at the center. Okay, that's fine. And now we can switch the scene. Okay, so we are on my desktop now. And yeah, let's move it somewhere. You should see a part of my screen. As usual, I'm streaming in 1080p. So let's check the settings. This is fine. This is 2. And this is as well. Okay, so yeah, I think we can just join. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, because I'm not sure, but I think we don't have the... Yeah, let's take a look at the briefing just to see if I missed something. Okay, I did not. What should joke is, the videos will be released in 5 minutes for how to make the Joker laps, which are basically drive-thrus, or with the stop and start, basically. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess nothing too important. We'll see when we get in. Hopefully the game is running well and everything. Mostly the VR latency. Yeah, because I'm in VR in this moment. I will check also the volume levels when I'm in game, because I changed a bit the settings of Assetto Corsa recently. So I wouldn't want to have too loud of a volume of the game, and it wouldn't be clear what I'm saying in that case. And yep. Alright, it's taking a while to load. This has finished. And close. Of course, in the video I posted today, it's not my voice, the one commenting on the video. It's an AI generated one. I did that in InShot. It has the AI generated voices. It's pretty useful. I don't know why everybody's on the other server. Anyways, I had a bit of lag. Okay, so let's reset again. Okay, so oh. So the setup, usually we prefer to use a fronter seat alignment. And oh yeah, I wanted to check the volume, and also I need to I need to rearrange all of these things now. Yeah, because they are for... I was using a bigger monitor, so yeah, I take a second. Hopefully, yeah, I think they fixed this bug, because you could have windows outside of the screen. I think now they bring back, they get back to the screen when they were out. Um, oh, oh, I could move this. I didn't even know. There should be a radar somewhere. I cannot find it. It should be on screen right now, but I don't know where. Yeah, I don't think I'll use this one. I don't know. Let's find. Oh yeah, here it is, the radar. Okay, good. And that's the chat. Speaking of that, I fixed also the server-side scripting. Wow, that's very loud. Okay. So I fixed also the server-side scripting, and meaning that now basically the yeah, the game is too loud. Okay, so it should be better now. If anybody can tell me, well, I guess minus 10 decibels is fine. Minus 8. La 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 la. Okay, I think I think this is a good balance. So I was saying that basically there are scripts that inform when the drivers do their jokers, and that's pretty cool because it's both cool because it allows me that I'm streaming to understand people's strategies more effectively, and it's also better as an administration tool. For the coordinators, it's a pretty powerful tool because they can just know how people are doing their jokers, if they're doing that at all. It's not always perfectly reliable, mostly about the wheels out detection, but it's something better than nothing, that's for sure. Oh, they're under stats, I don't need them. Okay, so I think we are on our hard tires. I've also improved the scripting of the kart itself. Yeah, okay, so basically the tires don't screech all the time now, and they update more frequently. There was a bug basically with the update, with the polling rate of the sounds basically. Oh, this is very unnecessary. Yeah, so I would change the weight balance already. Seat position in front all the way because of the hairpins, or I would be very slow. So I have a very good ping right now, 30 milliseconds of ping, which is great. Considering I'm streaming 3 times at the same time. So yeah, that's nice. I hope it holds up when there will be more people on server. That's not for granted. However, this track, I never driven it. So I will be okay. I will be very slow today. That's for sure. And instead, about the cars, yeah, I was saying about the S30, which is now much more interesting because you can feel the kart shifting the weight around, let's say. Yeah, this is very difficult to do well. So yeah, I was saying that some of those things will be ported here for sure. And oh no. Another thing that wait, why? Oh, this is the same window. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Don't use your phone while you drive. So I was saying that I made the chassis work better, and of course I will try some of the changes on this kart as well. I don't know why the window is not closing now. The hell? I mean, it should go transparent after a while. Very annoying, you know. well, I don't have to look above. However, yeah, so basically that was something I will probably bring over here, if it makes any sense, of course, because this is a tougher chassis anyways. I think some of the changes I've done should be good also here, but not all of them, of course. I mean, it's going to stay stiff. This is a very stiff chassis. There is, by instance, an improvement I also made on the driver weight node, because you have to know that also this card has, in this moment, 3 degrees of freedom on the. Oh, I don't see. Oh, shoot. Hello again. Okay, so now the microphone is considerably worse because the VR has decided to turn off itself. Very nice. So I will use the screen now. It won't. You will see a cropped version of my screen because it's a higher resolution screen. However, it's going to be decent, I hope. So in the meantime, I don't know what the hell is this thing doing because it was charging a second ago. It decided to not do that anymore. Now we'll change how I connected the cable. Oops. Doesn't charge. I killed somebody. Hopefully it's going to be charged when the race starts, which is in 40 minutes. So I think we have plenty of time. So I will get back on server now, and I will drive on screen now. So for the race, I'll use the VR again. First, since we are here, let's watch the Jokers. Oh. That's everywhere, guys. Okay, so. Yeah, bad screen placement now. I want to move the window. Ow. Okay, that was fine. Yeah, let's go back because I missed that. Okay, so the entry is quite straightforward. That's good. Oh, right, you don't really see now. Okay. And yeah, full stop. And then we'll go back on track. The regular. Yeah, the volume is good. Sorry, I wanted to check this as well. And yeah, pretty normal. I wanted to check one thing of how OBS works. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, basically the computer volume used to change also the audio recorded by OBS, I think. But it doesn't do that anymore, so that's good. Okay. Still no comments, I think. I didn't see any comment on the YouTube streaming. Alright, so let's get back. This is versions, what we were trying also to learn now. And then we have also the spa karting one. Let's see how this one was. If it's going to start. Come on. Come on. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, it's always the same stuff. Okay, we don't have constraints on the white lines. That's good. And yeah, and then you go out. See how the exit is. Yeah, I mean, okay, seems good. Okay, so let's get back on practice. I think I'll practice, even though I barely did practice on the other one. I will practice karting. Okay. Hopefully the VR is going. The VR, I mean the Quest, is going to be charged. I mean, it has plenty of time. How much is the charge time of the Quest 3? I don't know. Let's see. It is on a fast charger, so it's. Oh, it takes 2 hours to do a complete charge. More than 2 actually. So 140 minutes. We have a third of that basically, and so it's going to be. It's going to charge about 40%, I hope. Okay, so yeah, let's put the weight in front as we did before, and let's check. This is weird how it looks. Chat is here, radar is here. Okay, so the settings have been kept. Oh, we have a higher latency here for some reason. Also, I put the delta. I don't really know if... Okay, yeah, the map. I can just look at the map. It's quite dark. I will optimize this maybe in VR later. VR is usually brighter, I think. Yeah, but it's way too dark, I think. So yeah, let's change that now. Light, daylight multiplier. And yeah, I'm using Pure, if you were wondering. It has this useful app called Pure Config. I don't know why they're always using... I said that multiple times, but I don't think that the 390 with the hard tires is the most enjoyable setup. The kart is quite bright now. Yep, it's strange. Yeah, I think it has to do with how the game... oh yeah, we did this one, of course. I think I've driven on this one at least 3 seasons ago. I remember the slalom because it was very fun, dangerous. Now, now I remember what track we are on. Yeah, it's quite strange because you see that there is no sunlight. We are all in the shadows. That's why the flags, for some reason, are fully black. I guess I have less ambient lighting on them. So yeah, I was saying before the VR disconnection, I was talking about some things about the progress on my work. So I will show you directly now. You should see, yeah, a little box here. It's very narrow now. It is for a reason. That's the driver weight node. And it moves around with the driver, which now is bugged, so the animation of the driver is not working. Will be fixed on the next update. And so it doesn't move a lot, but it does move. You can see that more when you drive it. See, it's shifting around. It's kind of replicating how I expect the driver to slide around the seat of the kart. So it can be said it has 3 degrees of freedom, which means it can slide on X, Y, and Z axis on the 3 axes, but it's only a sliding movement. On the X30, I've implemented that it's also rotating around. Of course, it's always dampened with what it takes to make it dampen, because otherwise it will rotate non-stop and also shift non-stop. stuff. But there are some constraints I've put, some spring mechanisms and stuff like that. So so yeah, it's supposed to be because the driver is quite important. It's the damper of the kart, because otherwise you have none. I mean, the tires kind of do that too. Of course, every complex system could say kind of self-dampens, and as it resonates different frequencies and they cancel each out. So it's chaos, right? Everything, everything in real life is quite chaotic. So, so the chassis does have a bit of self-dampening as a result of that, but in general, it's not a suspension with a damper, so it's almost non-dampened. And so we have the driver that is more squishy, and for that reason it's also quite heavy relative to the overall mass, so it serves as a damper. And I'm not sure that it is actually the case, but it is speculated that heavier drivers bounce less on the kart, and thus the kart as well. But I'm not entirely sure about that, because it's not as easy. A heavier driver might raise up the center of gravity of the whole system, let's say. And alright, let's shift the weight, making the kart easier to unsettle like this, basically, like on the outer tires more, which sometimes it can lead that to bouncing. So it's not as easy, but yeah, the damping in general should be higher when you have a heavier driver. Oh, see the flashing? Did you see the blue flashing on the driver in front of me? He had that because of the ping. That means he would have been at risk of crashing for the others, and for that reason you can go through him while he flashes. That's also a new thing I enabled on the server. I wanted to script it, but I noticed it was a feature already there by the CSP guys, so I didn't have to script anything for that. That's good. I saved some time, and hopefully it works well. We'll see in the race. So the next update of this kart will have also the 6 degrees of freedom on the driver, which the X30 already has. I mean, already has in the testing version, which is not out yet for anybody. So that's going to be interesting, because I can tell you as a fact, because I compared them, that curbs are even better now on the X30, just because of that. So imagine here that it is a heavier chassis anyways, so it could actually help a lot. That's because, if you think about it, if you don't do that, if you have only 3 degrees of freedom, just the translational ones, if you imagine the car touching the curb on one side only, like very harshly, maybe it is a tall one, how can I say that? The impulse of the contact made such speeds, it's going to be transferred to the driver body as well, as if it was the same body of the kart. Why? Because even though it's dampened already, even with 3 degrees of freedom, it's only doing that translationally. This means that the body cannot rotate relative to the kart. That means that in a way it's kind of acting like it's one body now, even though translationally, I mean, it's not. So, yeah, see what I've done here could have been just because of that, because the load was transferred on the kart, and there was no play between the driver rotation and the kart one. So it's like having all the bump on one side also on the driver as he crashed directly on the floor. Instead, there was the kart in the middle. So it's karting is interesting because you have two masses playing with the track. You have the chassis, meaning the kart, and then there is the driver. So they have to interact like two separate bodies, and this was the idea behind the already existing suspension here. Suspension, I mean, of the driver weight node, but it's going to be extended on the rotation because I've seen it's very important. I was guessing it was, then I tried to implement it and it actually was more than I thought. So yeah. However, I think that it's better that I try the other track again, Vogens, because this one I remember more because I did drive on it. However, I wanted to say one final thing about the body weight node thing, that one, that it is that if you think about how it works now, the driver is dampening the kart effectively only in case you take the curb or anything, let's say, vertically. So if you take the if you have a very sudden change vertically, I mean, like a G-force, a vertical one, which is very spiky, that will be absorbed well, because there is already suspensions on the body. Let's say the body itself is squishy, but it's only doing that linearly, okay, as a translation, translation is the word. So basically, if you take a bump from the center, which is never actually the case because you take it first on the front and then on the rear, but aside from that, which is a bit less important, there are better tracks to show this, but it's more away. If you take the curve like this, it's going to dampen more than if you do that like this, because it's the rotation, the current issue now. It's going to be solved on the next version. So in this way, it's almost like not having any dampening, while when it's about only vertical movement, then it's dampening. So yeah. See the comments. The new chicane, so maybe you need to change that. Oh, they have a new one. I didn't make the track. I only made the kart. For tracks, I only made KZR. However, we do make changes on tracks when they are really needed. So thanks for saying me that, anyways, because I keep in mind that maybe we can do that as an update for the track. And yeah, let's. I'm checking in the comments now. I don't know if I missed any of them. Let's try to search. Yeah, this is a trick. Oh yeah, you don't see that, but I marked. Yeah, basically Instagram is quite stupid because I see your comments, but I also see everybody that joins as a ora partecipa, which means now is participating. So by marking them. Oh, hi GP Autosim. Yo, go. Okay. It's very much easier to tell who has written what. Matko, hello back. And yeah, so I think, but oh, it's already stopped. And I think it doesn't do that for the new stuff, anyways. And yeah, so I don't know how to check the comments on TikTok because I'm not using TikTok Studio. It's working. I think it is. Because they wanted to ban me again. I don't know why. TikTok is quite annoying with this stuff. Okay, no comments on TikTok. Okay, that's fine. So let's practice again versions. And I see that it is quite crowded right now. So it'll be more fun too, I guess, I hope. And I need to remind, I think I'll set a timer on my watch to have a reminder of switching to the VR because yeah, I want to do that. Hopefully I will not have a battery issue again. I don't know, because I mean it has battery charge with external batteries, I mean, but I have the suspicion that sometimes don't charge fast enough. So yeah, we'll set a 15 minutes timer. And minutes, yeah, it should be enough to have the time. Leaving the session, putting the VR on, launching virtual desktop. Oh, let's I want to change one thing. NVIDIA app. Sometimes this stupid app doesn't want to open. I have a higher ping now. Oh, it's going down though. Okay. Yeah, this thing is so stupid. Okay, so yeah, alignment again, seat position forwards, let's go. Oh, this thing. Yeah, I mean, depending on the screen, it's going to be always annoying. Yeah, also on this track, I think it's the weather. It's very... Oh. It's very dark. Doesn't have sunlight, basically. Maybe it's a better idea to raise the ambient level rather than everything. Maybe. Ooh. Ambient level, yeah, that's very unrealistic, I know, but I prefer to be able to see, you know, in general. I don't care so much about realism if I can't see a thing. The sky is quite bright. I wonder, sadly, I don't think we have a value for the sky. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Main and save. Okay. I know that the audio quality is worse now, the mic, I mean. It will be better again when I switch back to the VR, because it's a much better microphone, and it's close to my mouth. I'm making you space. Oh, finally a track that has working cons. Okay. That's cool. And what I was saying is... I don't remember. Oh yeah, yeah, the mic quality on the Quest 3 is quite good, so this one is just a webcam, so at least you can hear me. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that now that I have the new sim rig, I mean, no, now it's a month now. The wheelbase is very silent, as it's a direct drive wheel, so it's quite powerful, and the previous cockpit would bend, and during that it would basically make noises. This one doesn't flex at all, so doesn't make any noise. It's an 80-20, they call them, an 80-20 profile rig. I'm shifting the weight with the gear shift as I assigned them that way. Oh, let's move this out of the way. And you can do that too. It's done from the CSP settings, from the control settings, and then there is the custom shell dispatch section. I don't remember exactly, but in my Discord server there is a post on how to do that. And if you press both at the same time, the animation sucks, I know, but it moves the weight up, which is something that some people do at race starts. So I wanted to do that. I'm going to be so bad on this track. I also slept a bit too little this night, so yay! I'll be stressed and slow. Oh shoot. However, I'm quite happy with the tire sums now. It should be more dependent on the temperature, I think, because it's something on the X30 is important, and I think also here I never modeled it right. I mean, it's quite recent that I can change this stuff by scripting, so of course now it will take the time to use it at its full potential. What I have at my disposal now, basically. And on the X30 now, I made the tire sounds more aggressive, and I think on the Sodi are aggressive enough. But point is that on that one, it's now depending on the temperature as well. Here it's not already, so it's not yet. So that's going to be something I want to do, because I noticed that in real life, you basically, yeah, on cold tracks, on hard tires, you barely hear a thing. So yeah, and I think, yeah, also on the hard tires you have less noise in general. So yeah, I think it's just dependent on the overall grip, and it's already doing that, just not doing that enough. I have a variable at my disposal that I can change to change how and how quick things are affected. So yeah, I have full control now. So anything you want, you think it can be improved with the tire sounds, I think I can do that. So yeah, let me know, maybe in the comments or in my chat. Oh, I need to shift the weight, I always forget. So that if you tell me, then I can take care of it, because there is no technical limitation when the code is yours, basically. So, pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, pretty bad line. However, I wanted to say that, yeah, the body weight is so important. The ability to shift it now. I mean, it was like this since 1 year ago that we had this thing. However, I wanted to say, I mean, it's very important on the current tires, the hard ones, which are quite understeer now. I don't know how the quality of the mic is there. I hope it's decent. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes of practicing now, and then I'll shift to the VR again, and then soon after we'll have the first race, which will be on this track. So that's another reason to practice this one for last. To go on track. You have a fresher memory if you're practicing. I'm 9th of 11 people. I'm so bad right now. I'm also extremely inconsistent. Of course, talking and streaming it's always going to make me slower, as it doesn't make you focus a lot. But I mean, it's fine. I'm not here. I'm here for enjoying the races. I'm not here to be the competitive guy. Also because I'm not. Anyways, probably. I mean, the level has gotten quite high now, and I'm not that great of a driver. Oh. I think I'll raise the strength. Yeah, of the force feedback, because we have less grip now. The wheel is a bit lighter than I like. Shifting, I have to remember that. Yeah, it's quite difficult on these tracks, you know. On these sorry, on these wheels. I mean, on these tires, because they are very understeery. So you really want to nail the balance of braking to make it spin, but not too much, of course, or you lose a ton of speed. But if you don't do that enough, you lose also a ton of speed. So, hey, not great. And I'm also always going wide on that specific hairpin, anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. It's an important one actually. And also on the X30, I didn't mention it on the post I made today. The X30, no matter how hard you crash, even a 110 km/h crash in the front, I mean a frontal one in the wall, it will not bug up the driver weight node. I don't know if you noticed, but on the Sodi it can happen. And basically what happens in that case is that the kart will drive very strange. Will have a lot of weight in front, but it doesn't doesn't really help. It makes everything work wrong, basically. Yeah, it just drives bad. It happened to me in a race of ACK, actually, and I think it was Wuhan karting on season 4 or season 3 even. Now we are on season 6, if you didn't know. So yeah, it was like 1 year ago. Actually, more than 1 year ago. It was. I think it was. Let me think. Oh shoot! Wow, I'm losing track of time. Too many things. Yeah, I think it was like spring of the last year, and I was moved on the side of the track, and there was a wall of tires in the grass, which was a wall collider. So it was a straight-on crash, and I was about. I just had the time of braking for I don't know 0.2 of a second. I don't know. I crashed at about 70 kilometers per hour or 60. I don't remember. And I had that bug. So basically what happens is that the driver weight node, which is what I've shown you earlier, shifted in front of like half a meter or even more, and the kart wasn't drivable. So yeah, I just left the session and retired, which I mean it kind of made sense because I would have died with a crash like that in real life, but there were tires anyways. Yeah, so I mean in the game it was modeled as a wall, so yeah. I mean, if it was a wall, I would have died. That's what I'm trying to say. See how important they are, these hairpins. I need to... Yeah, steering more can help too. Okay, I need to keep it in mind. Yeah, because I'm kind of used to the X30, where you really don't do that usually. Yeah, so I fixed that on the X30. The possibility of the weight node of the driver shifting in front. I don't know if it's impossible to happen again. I don't know that, because I don't know, maybe on some circumstances it can still happen. Though I'm pretty confident, at least for the slower speed it doesn't. Maybe it does at 140 kilometers per hour. I don't know. However, on the Sodi that's not a concern. Of course, as it doesn't reach that speed. I think on this track, on the previous version on the Saudi, we would have everybody spinning around, because these are curbs that are tilted, and the tilting would create issues on every Saudi on every version of this car until the current one. So yeah, pretty happy that it's driving pretty nicely now. I really like how it handles. It feels real, and yeah, pretty nice. Do you wanna had I check something? Oh, that was bad. If I didn't get out of the track, it would have been a very nice corner. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the lines, to be honest. I mean, it seems kind of a trivial one, to be honest, but it's still bad. Okay, if I try to remember what comes after, I'll drive better. I'm looking at the map more often now, and oh, okay. Why are people in the middle of the road. I mean, I'm freaking lapping. I think the timer, yeah, is expired. So I should go. Though, I mean, we still have a bit of time. But yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, also for practicing again by using VR. Better that I leave the session now and we'll be back. Are you racing using your mod? Yes, I am. Team asked me if the kart felt more it's floating. I don't think there's a reason for that. Like it, maybe it's could be the tires are a bit softer. They are a bit more flexible. I don't remember if I actually did that, but I probably did a bit. So maybe that's why. So in that case, I could trick the setup of the force feedback using my app. And yeah, that's I could increase the grip chassis mix value and should feel more connected to the road. Also, there is the tire deformation effect, which sometimes it's. All right, so now I switch to. Yes, okay, I switch back to the VR. So 1 second. Oh, I see the VR is completely turned off. It didn't only discharge. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I forgot to turn it on again. And yeah, so icon for the twist. Okay, so time to launch again. On desktop, find it. Finish in the dock. So come on, come on, come on. Come on! I just started it up and. Okay, I don't see the dock. Okay, here it is. And the charge is half and it's charging, so I think it should be able to sustain, hopefully. Where's the other battery? Because I will charge the other battery in the meantime. Where the hell did I put it? Oh yeah, on my lap. Okay, so virtual desktop is loading and it's connected, and now you hear me twice, and now you hear me once. Okay, so now the quality should be much better as it's the Quest 3 microphone. And I hope the battery is going to hold up as it should now. And yeah, so I changed the CSP setting again. It's almost time for racing. Hold on. What? Oh, I think they started up the session already. I guess 1.5 is live. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at now. Okay, so I need to hurry up, and I don't know if they actually started though. The only thing I had to see, I didn't see. Briefing. Everyone, and 5 is live. Okay, let's go. Let's freaking go. I did the right thing at leaving the practice session just a bit before, earlier, so that I had the time to switch to VR again. Okay. Yeah, the settings should be good. I mean, at least of the screen. I hope I have the time to tweak the lighting if needed. YouTube, I see no comments. Okay. I think I have sound. Oh, yeah, I don't. Yeah, actually, I think I do. No, I don't. Okay. Let's connect the earphones back to the VR. And it should be working. Let's hope so. Okay, so we are in game. Oh, okay. Aside from lags, everything seems alright. Alignment in front all the way, and info practice 4 minutes. So we have quite a bit of time. The ping is not great. It's 130 milliseconds. 80. Okay, it's going down. Yeah, it always does that because I need to remember it takes a while to initialize the scripts because they are quite heavy in loading, and that's going to be fixed on I don't know, improved for sure on the next version of the cards, both of the X30 and of this one. Hold on. Oh, where am I going? Oh, okay. Okay, that was a bit scary. Okay, so the radar is in a decent position, so I can take a look at it. Oh, hello. We all have the Chris Paul skin for some reason. Was funny to look at. Okay, so oh, it's so nice. You know what is nice? The lighting looks very nice in VR. I mean, it's quite realistic. With you, to be honest with you, and it's nice to see all these tracks, all these cards together, because we weren't sure that we would have had many participants this season. To make everything more fun, we switched back from the old format, which basically had usually 2 splits of drivers, of groups. I mean, 2 groups of drivers, and this means we had less people on track every time. And if we had 13 drivers, 14, it was already a lot. So it's nice to see 20 on track now, and it's refreshing in a way. I don't know, it's just better, and the races are more fun this way. Okay, so now that I am in VR, I can switch the movement, the body weight, I mean, by moving my shoulders, basically my head, and it's tracked automatically. Though I don't think I'll use that, as I have a bit of backache. As I'm 30, then I have to have backache, otherwise I wouldn't be 30. But aside from that, it's quite distracting sometimes, so by using the button, I can focus on the line more. Mostly, as I don't remember much of the track, better to have a better way of looking at the line. Finally, I have my own skin, which has my logo on the wheel, and also on the side of the cart, there is my name. Oh. Yeah, I'm slow, I know that. Oh, we are in quali. We should try to create space, you know. These drives are really not doing that. We were more careful on this before, because we used to have one-shot quali. So you only had one chance of doing a good lap, so everybody would be very careful of where they place themselves. Now we have 5 minutes, and paradoxically, people are not caring so much anymore. But it's also true that we are double the drivers now on track, so it's harder to make the same room. GT is always leaning on the inside. I don't know how much. No, it's always on the right. What? Yeah, just move. I mean, it's a bad lap already, so I don't care. Okay, so yeah, we have 4 minutes still. Okay, yeah, I need to drive better. Yeah, you know, by changing weather, it looks to me like a different track, but we've driven here, and I remember the corners. It's just not very familiar to me, because it looks so different. And also the kart has changed quite a bit, to be honest, since back then. Oh yeah, I do remember now. I told you I wasn't sure of when we did the race here, and no, never mind, it was another race. However, we raced here more than a year ago, like 1 year and a half. It was about spring of 2024. I think, yeah. Which was before version 2.0, so we didn't have bodyweight shifting. The kart was much slidier on the rear, mostly at higher speeds, which was very bad. Honestly, it was quite good on the indoors. So, if you ever had your hands on the pirated version of the kart, because it was a thing, the version 0.91, it was miles worse than what it is now. Now we are in a state that I really, it almost feels like I'm driving in real life, and it's also thanks to the new gear I have and stuff. I mean, the lighting is good. It's very like lifelike, like. So yeah, I'm very happy of the updates. The kart is very nice. It is amazing now. I think it's there could be some room for improvement. I mean, of course, the body node thing I was mentioning earlier is going to change, and it's going to make the curbs better because they are I mean, I said miles many times. But I am Italian, so we'll say kilometers better, not miles, because I'm not in the freedom country, which is not very much free now. But that's another topic. So it's the curves are completely different now. You can, aside from bouncing that I told you I was going to fix by changing how the body weight node is tied to the kart. Aside from that, it's already much better because there was some flaw on the tires which caused this issue, and it was about grip. It wasn't about suspensions. So that's why I couldn't find the solution to that, because I was looking in the wrong place. And yeah, so however, I see the ping is great. It's 32 milliseconds. I think the streaming are good. The multiple streamings, I think they are good now. And I can't wait to see the scripts actually working, because I never made them work. There was a bug with them that I always had on the script itself. So the Joker Lap script only worked on my tests, because they weren't actually like the real session. So yeah, oops. It's a thing I developed almost 1 year ago, maybe. And no, well, not 1 year ago, but it was the spring of this year, I think. And yeah, I never checked that it was actually working, because I didn't race on the last season of ACK, so yeah, I don't know. Everybody's driving with the weight in front here. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, as long as you use the hard tires, it's rare that you want to use something else. Maybe if there is one thing that that could be improved is that, okay, time of race. How much time? Well, basically there is one thing that is on the 390. Sometimes you get power sliding on the hard tires. Maybe on shorter gearing though. I'm not entirely sure though. For that reason. And another thing is that the clutch is maybe working too much, too long. So that's something. If you can show me videos of the 390 going from 0 to top speed, I don't know. If you can send me some of that, a video like that, I can calibrate the clutch better. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, that was quite scary. Also because the frame rate isn't amazing right now. I'm struggling a bit now. Oh shoot. Oh, okay. We don't have deliveries. Oh yeah, we do. Except from people. Never mind. Maybe I can add some check for that. Okay. Oh, okay. You know, I remember when we raced here the last time. The kart was quite different, as I told you already. The slalom was very tricky because we had oversteer at higher speeds, so it was crazy. It was very difficult to make it safe and alive through the slalom there. And now it's much easier as the tires are working properly. Oh, I had quite a big lag there. Okay. I'm 11th of 24 drivers. Not great, but could be worse. Okay, now I'm 10th. Usually I stay wide here to bring it closer here as a late apex. Yeah, much better. So the last time here we fought with oversteer, also on this corner, which I just made. Now we are fighting with understeer. Whoa, which is a bit more often the case on this one, anyways. It depends also, of course, on track setup and stuff. Depends on many things. Yeah, maybe I should use a bit more of aggressive steering. I don't know. Could be an idea. I need to try. It's a while that I don't really do a lot of laps on this one, so I don't know what's faster in this moment of time. It should be what is faster in real life as well. But, yeah. Could also be a way of understanding what to do in real life. I mean, that's actually the main purpose of this thing being existent. Ok, Google, accendi il ventilatore. Just turned on the fan. Yeah, I have a fan here in my room. I mean, it's not the person, it's the fan. Because I'm kind of too warm now. And it's nice to have it here, even though it's not summer anymore, but yeah, you still are going to sweat. Even here, there was oversteer, I remember. Now, instead, I'm using the bodyweight shifting to create oversteer even on these corners. So, yeah. See, that was a yes. Also saying, see, the chat message, it has worked properly. There was a guy that has done the joker, and it was reported, that he did a full stop working. That's great. So, I don't know who it was. I didn't look the name in time. What do we had the first joker now? At lap, I don't know, 5. Every race is 30 minutes. The driver was Antonin Tissier, I guess. I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't know what nationality it's from. And yeah, so he did the first joker. We have to do 2 of them. I didn't do any yet. Those guys in front of me are faster than I am. So yeah. I told you that the average level has gotten quite high. However, if we revise the slalom at one point, I should make the tires flexible. I can do that. As I did the formal barriers in KZR in my own track. Speaking of which, I should also update that one at one point. You know, I'm so busy with X30 development. That's going to be a pack of X30 chassis with multiple brands. So yeah, that's okay. So I really want to release that before Christmas. That's the best time frame to release stuff, anyways. So I need to work hard on that. So I don't know what happened to Python. I think he messed up quite badly this lap, and now he's a victim of pressure. I don't know. Oh shoot! I wanted more obviously here. More front grip, please. Maybe I'll do my first joker, but I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go in, honestly. Also, do I end up in traffic? Maybe not. I need to evaluate here, because I don't know if Python makes me slower. For now, he did. Of course, I'm driving better too for some corners because I'm looking at how it's doing them. How the hell, man? Yeah, no, I'm already in. You cannot do that anymore. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Wow. Collision seems to go better than they used to. That's nice. Though it wasn't in my advantage. Oh, alright. Yeah, I remember it wasn't an advantage to go out. In fact, it wasn't. Oh. We have another contendant. Don't know. I forgot where the corner, where the pit entry is. That's not great because I would like to go do a pit now. I think it's after the slalom. Oh no, here it is. White lines, I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure that I had to do this, but in doubt, I will. So the exit, how fast it is? Okay. Let's go. I don't know whether there are people in the pit lane. Okay. Okay, that was decent. Andreas is not very fast, I think. I don't know. I mean, depends on track, so that's... In the meantime, Antoine has done the second pit stop. I should be reported that I did mine. I didn't pay attention to it while I was doing that. Let's take a look if it did save for me. I don't see my chart. That's strange. Hopefully everything is alright. I mean, I don't have to worry now. I need to drive. Doesn't change things now. I will try to notice when I do the second one. Oh. Okay. Just as I got distracted, I lost at least 1/2 of a second, so yeah, better to focus on the race now, not on the technicalities, which I look at after later. Whoa. Bad. For sure he'll try to get me. Yeah, the question is when. Probably here. I thought it was inside already. Okay, good exit at least. I'm glad that they kind of remember the first corner because it was the trickiest one to understand properly. too much in the curb. That has lost me some speed. Oh, not great. Okay, not too bad actually. Whoa. Uh-oh. I tapped on the brake. Maybe I could have avoided that, but you know, better safe than sorry, they say, you know? Ah, turn, please. Can go well here, that's better, because on the next race I probably won't. I have all the space I want in front of me. So it's not the time to do a joker. Ooh, okay. Come on. So tricky. Oh, that was actually good though. Yeah, I lost a bit of exit speed, but yeah, the trade-off was positive. Oh. Man. Oh, okay, got a bit of oversteer somehow. So I'm not 10th. Not great. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I didn't try this line. Oh, that was nice. 2/10 from one corner, but actually also from the straight I was quicker because of the lap before. This is what happens when you try to... when you kind of watch the others without even noticing. You do the same mistakes. And there is kick karting behind me again. Yeah, I've lost 1 second. Damn! in just one corner, I think. Yeah, things can go wrong very easily, very quickly. So yeah. More important to be constant than being a crazy performer and then crashing or something. Okay, so I'm quite fast now. Hopefully I can get in. I will lose a lot of speed now, but I don't care as long as I can get the position for me. I'm too fair. I could have widened the trajectory now, it's not a change of direction. But, I mean, I still got the edge. Okay. And it was a blue flag anyway, so... yeah, I mean, I don't know if he did both of the jokers. I didn't see him in the chat, so I think he didn't do them. Though I'm not really looking at the chat, very much. Would be nice to have a little app for the races. Instead of just using the chat, it could make sense to have a little little app that shows you anytime you want. What the hell? Anytime you want, what the driver strategy is, basically, if they did jokers or not, and yeah, I mean that's the only thing. And maybe reports the leaderboard correctly, because Assetto Corsa doesn't really do that sometimes online until people cross the line again, and yeah, pretty strange. come on. I always go too early Apex here. I think. Not always, but often. Was quite good though. Oh, okay. The tires, okay. Yeah, this. I was wondering if I got any cold one, and yeah, maybe the front right is a bit cold. Sometimes I'm tempted on racing without any HUD, sorry. You know, I mean, it's more immersive, that's for certain, but at the same time, you lose too much information. It's going to be a problem. Oh, crap! I touched the grass there. Yeah, well, not the end of the world. How much time we have? 12 minutes. Need to do not forget to do the second joker. So one thing I had to do, and I will at one point, is an optional smartphone for the to place on the steam wheel, you know, in game, so that you can have your little information without breaking immersion. And I think it's something it makes sense to do. Mostly for VR users as me. Oh. Huh. I got so much back on this singular corner here. I think I was tapping on the brake earlier without even thinking about that, and yeah, I guess I've done that on my best lap as well. Oh, this time I didn't even leave the throttle at all, and yeah, it's faster. One minute, dead on. Okay. Strange line, but yeah, it worked. Purple. Real purple. Oh, I was ducking. No, I was just showing you the microsector. Ducking doesn't do a thing at all now. However, I'm not sure. I mean, on the X30 I will definitely do that, so I guess I will bring the same feature here. Yeah, I mean, it's why not? Though it has to be animated. Yeah, it would be nice to bring it. I mean, I want to do that, so I will do that at one point. It has its own challenges, though. The main one being probably the camera movement. As you see, the one I shown earlier, it's not great. I hope I can find a better way of moving the camera programmatically, basically. Has to kind of follow the head. And for the body weight, for the body animation, that's not difficult now. As I don't know if you know, but since version 2.20, which is the current one, the driver is scripted. The animation of the driver is scripted. Which is the arms and also the G-forces, but those are not working because of a very dumb mistake I've done with the code, the resolution of the script. So, as I have scripting already for this stuff, which is animating the arms, it's not very easy because they need to track the steering wheel, but they do that, and it's generalized, we could say, because it's the script is actively looking at where the hands should be. So if I move the driver around, the hands are going to stay in place, and the script is going to handle the animation. So to make the driver lean forwards, that's easy. I need to think about how to make the animation combine with the G-forces and stuff though. That could be a bit more tricky, but I mean, it can be done, I think. So on the X30, the docking is going to have an effect. Although even there, not everybody agrees that it should have an effect. I don't know. If you have telemetry, and you can prove me on 2 good samples where you had the same starting speed on the same straight on the same point, and by docking you gain more speed than not doing that, then I'll be convinced that it works. Otherwise, I'm not sure it does. So I should put it there and not making it work, so that people say, "Oh, it works," and then it doesn't, like it does in real life, maybe. I don't know. So we have 7 minutes for doing the last joker. I have plenty of space both behind me and in front of me. I don't know. Oh, okay, that's for the blue flag. In that case, thank you. I think it was. It looked intentional to me. Oh. I don't know how he ended up there. Come on. What am I doing? I prepared the corner very bad. So I don't know. Since we have space, that's why I'm delaying the joker, but I don't want to risk it too much. Okay, so we have 2 drivers in front of me now. They are not like here, but could be a reason later to make the joker reasonable. However, they should be quite fast. Team is usually I don't know who the other one is. Matt. Hello, Matt. I don't know who you are. Oh, that was a blue flag though. Hi, anyways. Hello, yeah, okay. We have proximity chat in this server. I don't know if people know that, because I don't ever hear people using it, but you can do that. If it's working. But I think it is. So I'm now 8th, but I need to do the last choker, of course. So that could be misleading. Pretty bad line. However, it's less risky to stay out until I have to do the joker, because I'm not sure of how much space I have behind. My sensor is that Matt guy that we just came by earlier on the last lap. And I don't want to end up, you know, back in somebody that is much slower than I am, and in that case, what do you do then? So it's better to stay out for the time being, and when I have a lot of margin, then maybe I can do that. Yeah, maybe here it's a good moment to do a joker now. Yeah, this one is a pretty tricky one. Okay, so time for the second joker. We have to do the full stop. Oh, I had a big lag here. Oh, stop it. I kind of locked up too early. Okay, so let's try to see if the joker is being reported as the second one, because it should be explicitly written. Look, I don't know. It didn't send anything. Hopefully I did it correctly. I mean, in the right place. That's strange. It could come down to the track, you know. And it's sending again the same set. I think it's not my fault. I have the suspicion. Why is it sending the same setup again? I don't know if they updated the script. Oops. But how? I don't know. That's strange. It's again doing that. The sending setup thing. Oh. So annoying. Okay, so yeah, I'm driving very badly now. Sending every setup again. I think I know how. Strange, but okay. Okay, so here full throttle is a given, basically. It's here that you can't really go full throttle, so I need to be a bit safer. So I did both of my jokers and there is nobody nearby, so yeah. It's going to be quite boring, but the race is almost over anyways. It's 1 minute, and then the last lap, I think. Oh, very wide, which could be good. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, quite extreme though. Purple, but of course because it's a crazy line, the one I took now. Oh, I got it back. Not bad then. Oh, okay. Quite bad. I changed direction like 20 times. Oh, why am I taking it this way? Too wide. Oh well. I'm getting some lags sometimes. I mean, the lags on the VR itself, so it's quite annoying. So this is the final lap for the leader, which I don't know how many laps is in front of me. Oh, okay. Oh, there are the front guys. Actually, I wasn't very slow. I mean, wait. No, wait. There is almost half a lap between us. No. Never mind. I'm personal compared to them. Oh, okay. I'm faster when I look elsewhere. Don't ask me why. Oh shoot! I always miss this one. I mean, always. I don't know anything now. Okay. Imagine if I kill myself here. It was quite close, to be honest. Okay, so the race is over now. Now. Or it's over. Okay. Hello. Hi. Well done. Congrats. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me so far away. Okay, so now we leave the session. We save the replay files because, yes, it should be saved automatically, but sometimes then they get lost in the meantime. Between the sessions, it saves everything, and then there is a limit of like 4 replays, and then they get deleted, and I get angry. So keep and keep, and I don't know, practice doesn't matter, but whatever. So, okay, we have 5 minutes of pause. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Actually a bit less, in 1 minute, let's say. Okay, I don't see new comments on Instagram, and I don't see. Oh, one comment here. Wow, crazy lag race. I'm disqualified. Oh shoot, that's bad. I didn't have lags, so it must have been a you problem. I don't know. I maybe try connecting the Ethernet cable. I don't know. That's the only idea I can have right now. Okay, so later. Okay, you should hear me again. Yes. So next round. Okay, we don't have. I think they are reviewing stuff. I don't know, or preparing the new session. I don't know why the chat wasn't actually working. The script of the Joker Labs. So hopefully on versions they will, because the different tracks, so it couldn't have to do with that. And there is a issue again. You set up reporting, but I know how to fix that. I didn't think of a caveat when I script. I did a fix on the current version. So wait, before saying anything more, I want to check that they actually used the correct script. Oh, Come on. Oh, it's Windows. Windows. Yeah, so basically I want... Oh, the keyboard is going standby now. Come on. Okay. Okay, so basically I want to check that they use the correct version of the script. So content, no, races view existing, and the race one, that's not okay. This one, I think. Oh, I think I don't know what they've done honestly, but let's see what it looks like. Thing. Multiply. Okay, so 64B are the last numbers. No. Yeah, it's the correct one. So if it's working bad, then must be something else. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot to fix one thing. It's my fault, basically. It's on me. The script I fixed, I didn't set it up on the config file, I think. Yeah, I didn't. How the hell did I miss that? Okay, so I will change this real quick. I don't know if it's going to be applied already on the next on the next session. But the session was started already, so yeah, we'll see that the next time. It's annoying because I like to see the effects of what I change as I change it, but it is how it is. So we'll have again the flawed script, and I will check things again to be sure I don't mess it up again before the next event. Okay, so the race is this. Oh shoot! Come on, update. Okay, so this is the race. The event, and let's join. Should be in practice still, so should have plenty of time to do everything. Oh, is the VR still charging? Because it, you know, the Quest 3 has a sound for the charging sound, but it doesn't have a sound for the not charging sound. So when it disconnects for some reason, you don't know that, and then it says, "Oh, I'm at 1%, and I'm going to shut off myself." Oh, thank you so much for telling me so early. Yeah, it's what happened before when the VR turned off during the practice before the event themselves. Yeah, setup, alignment, and seat position, and let's go. Oh, it's allowed. C'ha la vedenza. Kicks karting, c'ha la vedenza. Nobody will understand this reference because it is in Italian from an Italian comedian, which is Macho Capatonda. Not macho, macho. And it's spelled quite differently. This map is huge. Okay, so, ooh, okay. Oh. Yeah, very nice, very nice. I will do a very nice lap for sure in the quali. At least I was worrying about the one-shot quali, but we don't do them anymore. That's great actually, because I would have fucked it up for sure this time. So yeah, the ping so far is great, 36 milliseconds. I'm really happy of how everything is working out nicely today. I mean, aside from the script that, yeah, whatever. Oh. And aside from me being slow, of course. Oh, people should really move away. I mean, I don't mean Geeks, of course. Also because he can drive, actually. But the other guy that was in the middle of the freaking track. Move away. Of course, now it's practice, so we can be tolerant. But we'll see on the quali now. We have to see what's going to happen. I mean, we have plenty of time at least. It's not it's not just one shot. So if somebody fucks up, you have other tries to do. Oh, I'm between the fast guys now. GT's quite quickly was third, and Charles Leclerc was of course was first, and he also uses the right name. We can say that. Mate is dancing on the cart, basically. They are going through each other. I think there was a little... What? They are still going through each other. How long? What? That's strange. Oh. Actually, this was a... Why? They're going through each other. That was a defect. Probably they have inconsistent ping, and thus they get disabled collisions. But it gave me a good idea, which I could do. Which I'll tell you maybe later. Nice line, Mate. Nice. Oh god, Matt is going worse than I am. And he made space for me, thank you. The idea is that if I cannot find a way to fix the collisions, I could script them, which I already thought about that, so that's not new. What is new is that I could disable permanently the Assetto Corsa collisions from the online scripting, and only in that specific case enable the kart local scripting for collisions, basically that. Oh, okay. Oh, it's still not counting this lap. Okay, yeah, because this lap has a issue on the first lap, basically it doesn't count. So yeah, I still have time to say that. It would be basically a way of replacing the original Assetto Corsa collisions with my own ones. If it can be done. I think it can though, yeah. Because I've looked at the documentation recently, and you can disable collisions between karts programmatically from the server scripting. So what has to be seen is, and I think it can be done anyways, is if I can make forces from the scripting and make them work online. And I think I can, because by instance the pushing mechanism do not use if you go against a wall and you cannot use reverse because these ones don't have a reverse, they also work online. So yeah, scripting can generate forces, and for that reason I should be able to make my own custom collision code if there is no other solution, of course. Because it's not going to be realistic anyways. Though it might be soft enough that the collisions are not an issue. Though I'll say that today we didn't see harsh collisions. So I think it's more of a problem of the past. But of course, to be certain of that, we need to test that on faster corners like Campios, which he didn't race yet, I think, on this season. So, yeah. Oh, come on. Actually, that was a solid start. How? Matt has gotten here back. Okay, Yeah, I mean, I was improving my lap, but I mean, it was a bad lap anyways. I don't want... I really hope Mate is more consistent than I am. Because I'm not sure it is. Yes, because, I don't know if you were looking at before, but it was so much further in the back. He could also have to do that. He wanted to give a space in front of himself, and then he got back to me very quickly. So in that case, he might be much faster than I am. It's... yeah, that probably is the case, actually. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think I'll just steer all the way on those freaking hairpins. Okay, that's a good start for the lap. Oh, that's a bad start on the lap. Yeah, I'm not going to take that one well before the race, probably. Thank you for giving space when you have to. I'm not going to qualify well, I think. Although I'm half the grid now. Oh, I don't know how the hell I'm taking every corner worse than I do. I started well and then I did a pretty bad lap. I hope I'm sharing the screen anyways. I need to check that you are looking what I see now, because I wouldn't have like to keep the graphics without noticing. So I'll check that after the quali. Oh, okay. No, it closes already. Okay, so we have to be very quick. Okay, you see the streaming. That's good. And I hope the VR is charged. And yeah, it is. Okay, everything seems in order. I'm getting a bit of lagging though. Don't fucking do that, please. Okay. The controller was touching stuff. The alignment is good, and okay. I hope I didn't click start too late, because there was this issue. Why it's lagging so badly now? I have like so regular. Okay, it's not low FPS. It's very regular though. I don't have lighting effects on. Oh, a guy already went in the Joker. I don't know if it was normal. Oh, okay. Yeah, collisions are definitely there, otherwise people wouldn't have crashed there. We had quite a bit of lagging at the start, I guess, because a lot of people went through each other. I mean, it's better this way. It's better this way than to have crazy collisions all the time. Though I might decrease the sensitivity of when it triggers to that it disables the collisions. However, I don't know why in quali it was battery smooth and now it's not anymore. And we were already full, I think. It's not. People showed up just now. Oh, it brake tested me. I mean, I could be penalized for. I will get penalized for that, and it's fine. But I didn't expect him to brake so suddenly. Unless it was a lag or something. I didn't have the time to actually brake. Ah. Oh, okay, nice. nice. Okay, I didn't die. That's fine. However, I pushed him so hard. Anyways, that's collisions. They are still not great. Yeah, I'm losing positions like there is no tomorrow. Oh, there is GT. It's fine. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm slow, and I did the Joker for some reason, which is not a smart reason, because we are still packed. Why did you do it, Joker? You're going to get in traffic, you know? I don't know. Oh, shoot. I mean, if you are in front, you better wait before doing Jokers. Unless they got in the crash of the start, maybe. Oh. Yeah, I'm too when I manage to, I try to be very clean with the others, but I don't know how before I had that crash with the guy. I mean, yeah, I will watch back the live stream. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention and I was way too late at braking. I don't know. It's strange. Oh. Nice. There is Tim again. At least he recovered a bit. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, man. I enabled the voice chat, of course. I didn't pay attention. I mean, I thought there was more space before the line. What a mess, guys. I guess it's for a live that makes more sense to watch. I mean, I hope that. So I hope you like the stream. Oh, the line there. The slipstream is quite powerful. I kind of did a fake there. Yeah, I think I'll go dive in though. Oh! Yeah, pretty bad exit, so yeah, it's fine. Failed attempt. Oh, I'm going always wide on this track, it's crazy. Oh, I got distracted by the chat. I'm stupid sometimes. Very stupid. I mean, I am 12th, but I need to still do my jokers, so that's not great. Yeah, I told you I would have been slow here. I basically push myself wide here, basically. Come on, move! A bit quicker. In real life, I could have pulled my hand in the bumper of the ball. However, about the crashes, there might be a easier workaround for the spinning. Basically, yeah, I need to script something because I think it's a bad coding. I don't know, something. There is some issue with the collisions, so I will script something to work them around. The worst issue when you crash is how the rear sometimes suddenly just goes away, and it can spin you very quickly. So an idea that could work is that I think also server scripts can add forces. In that case, I would just script that from the server itself. Could be an idea to... Oh, okay, that was fine. To add a downforce on the rear axle if you crash, if there is... I mean, it has to be... Yeah, there is some instruction to detect the crashes between vehicles, and if it is strong enough and maybe a spin is detected or something, could be added a rear downforce to make you not spin, basically. If I look a bit more with more attention at the corner in its entirety, I can do better laps. I'm doing my best lap with overtaking in the middle. I mean, I just need to actively look at what comes next, because the track I don't know it well, but at least the visibility is quite good. So I'm a bit less lazy. I look around more. I could do some good laps. We have 20 minutes, 21 minutes actually. I'm feeling hot, damn. Ok Google, accendi il condizionatore. So we have a bit more space finally. So it could start to make sense to do jokers. We have 20 minutes though. So the joker is here, I think. No, where the hell is the corner? Oh yeah, the pit entry is here. Okay, it's a good entry. Oh, it's quite fast, so I need to be careful. So it's after the first turn, basically. Here it's a section where I would go very slow before. I was too conservative here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the exit can be tough. People are doing their jokers. Come on! Nice. Wow. Well, not the exit speed, but cornering was good. Oh, yeah, I'm sometimes too stupid. Okay, I lost a lot of with that now. Yeah, like half a second or more. So you know what? I'll do now the jockey. Yeah, because I was lower. That's why. So I could make up some of that speed loss here. And now let's stop. Much better. If you don't fully lock up, it's better. Okay, so we are in the pit lane and we are leaving it. And there is a guy inside. I can go in. Let's go. Oh, the pit stop has worked. So I suppose that the reporting not working before was about the track. But it also started sending double of the setups, meaning sending again the setup reporting. And I think I know why that happens. Because I keep track of the last message sent in the script itself to avoid that issue. And when it's the same message, it won't send it again. Why did it do that? Because in the meantime I did pit stops, so the message has changed. So I think that's the oversight I've done. So we still have to do one joker, and I can do that later as we have even too much space in front of us. I need to remember to lean. I don't know why I just forget. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. How could I go slow? I guess I spin too much. I spun too much. But how do you do that corner otherwise? Come on! It just doesn't turn. Yeah, the script of the jokers is working properly. That's good. Oh, that was nice cornering. I just made it like a very normal, very natural rotation. I have John Cena behind. In fact, there is no one behind me. I cannot see anybody. There is nobody in the mirror. A bit wide. Oh, maybe it's better for the exit here to go wide on the entry. Okay, I think this was pretty clean, yeah. And let's see now. Oh shoot. Yeah, I just can't be consistent. On these tires, I struggle. And to be honest, to be fair, that's actually a struggle I have in real life as well, on the hard tires. It's hard for me to tell how much grip I have with these tires in real life, and I think it's also here quite the case. Like you feel you do the same thing and it doesn't match what happened in the last lap. So yeah, that's something I had in real life as well. Of course, my outdoor experience is limited though, so that's also a reason for that. Okay. I mean, myself of I don't know, months ago wouldn't believe how I'm checking curbs now without dying, that is. That was good. Yeah. I thought it was bad, instead it wasn't. Okay. One thing that maybe could make sense, although could be confusing for who doesn't know that, is that, you know, when you body weight shift, when you do body leaning, you don't usually change position during cornering, which now I did, and it could be an advantage if you do that properly. And maybe I should have like a lateral G-forces sensitivity toggle, like a threshold, over which, oh damn, that was bad, over which the body won't move from where it is, because I mean, imagine changing that while you're cornering. It's physical strain. I don't think people usually are able to do that, to change position while cornering. I mean, so maybe I should, yeah, either I make it slower. It could be, yeah, maybe it could make sense to make it the slower the higher the G-force is, the latter one. Like, you can change position, but it will take longer if there is a force already going on, you know? Because when you corner in real life, you are fighting the G-forces, so you really change body leaning position, or you just say wherever you are. I mean, it's very strenuous to do both. I mean, I don't really... In real life, you usually set your weight before the cornering entry, and you stay that way during all of the corner. And then, when you are back on the straight, you can change your positioning as you wish for the next corner, basically. But yeah, I think it's something that... Whoa! That makes sense. Damn. Ah, the grass again. Nice. I think it's time that I do the second joker. And I could make it in a proportional way. So basically, as you know, maybe by the time if you're watching now, that this cart basically gets a lot of useful data when it starts the session from the server that I have, the one where the data actually is. It is both an anti-piracy mechanism and also a way of changing stuff without having you to download again every single thing I change, basically. Damn. Oh, I had a gigantic lag. I got scared for a while. Like almost a second of lag. So the idea, what I was saying, shoot, I forgot. Damn, I forgot completely what I was talking about. Oh yeah, could be proportional in the remote configuration. Like, I don't know, a curve file, a curve table, let's say, a lookup table, they call them. Oh, that was actually a good way of doing this corner. So basically that I can change how much the speed changes according to how much lateral G-force you have in a given moment. So I don't know, 1 G of lateral force, oh shoot. Then the speed of leaning, changing positioning, I don't know, gets a quarter of what it was. Maybe that's extreme, but could make sense actually, on rentals at least, or something like that. And then maybe, I don't know, in 1.5 it kind of stays the same. because usually you don't get this stuff at the first attempt. And also my testing is different than everybody testing, you know. Yeah, no, I wasn't really paying attention to this because I got used to this, but it is heartwarming to think about that all of these people have purchased my stuff. I mean, it's a nice feeling. I like that you're driving with me, and we hopefully having a nice time together. So, of course, I cannot make this stuff for free. Of course, if it was free, we would have a lot of more people. But I'm 30 years old. I cannot make this stuff for free anymore. I made free mods for years now. I started when I was 11, guys. When I was 11, I was modding Revolt, Re-Volt, which is an RC game, an RC car game, and I made conversions for that. You can still find it. I don't know why, but the mod I was working on was called HD mod. Had nothing to do with the resolution of the game, of course. But since the idea was to make them quite good looking, mostly compared to a 1999 game, then I figured it was a nice name. And the HD word was everywhere at the time. I was 11, so I am from 1995, so it was 2006. I think actually HD mod I started when I was 12, so it was 2007, and yeah, HD was everywhere. Because it was the era of HD. We just got the PS3 and yeah, no, and we didn't have HD before that, and it was a blast. It was a completely new thing. You know, when you watched For Your Life through CRTs, which were, I think at the time, they were 240, and depending on the source, they could get a bit higher than that, but even 480 was uncommon. Going from that to 720 was a big step up, and I remember when my dad brought back I don't know, my dad never spends any money that he doesn't have to, but I don't know, for some reason that time he did, and he brought a Bravia TV from Sony, a full HD TV, which actually was 1080i, so it was a little out of spec because it was 1080 interlaced resolution, not which is a bit different on how it works, a bit lower quality for some reason. Don't really remember. And yeah, on the PS3 I remember for making use of it I disabled 720p because otherwise it would use 720p because it was more supported. And anyways, aside from this technicality, because I've always been a tech nerd, but for real, not like because it's fancy, because it wasn't fancy, so I mean for real. Point is, it really was night and day, you know, when it was crystal clear for the first time, even so much that even now a 1080p TV is perfectly fine. Depends on the size and the distance you look at, of course. But 4K is most often overkill, to be honest. If you would have a QHD, you probably wouldn't be able to discern which one is at the so far distance at least. Imagine 8K. 8K is just plain stupid. It's a way to to drive up every cost for no reason, unless you have, of course, a 200 inches TV or something. So yeah, at the time it was a big word HD. So I started from the HD mod, which was I kind of changed subject 20 times. It was I don't remember. Did I do the second Joker? Yeah, I did. It was a conversion of cars from Need for Speed High Stakes. I mean, it was a big pack with cars, mainly real life cars, and I like to make them as fast as the real ones, which was a bit stupid because they are RC cars. I mean, I like to do that stuff, and actually, I mean, at 11 I was messing around with the physics files of those little cars, so it's fun to look back there, but it actually put to the ground of my understanding of cinematics and physics. I mean by physics, cinematics itself, dynamics, body dynamics, basically. I mean, at 13, I figured out what inertia was, and I was able to use it to make also the weight, the real one, on those little RC cars without the game collapsing, basically. And yeah, it was rotational inertia. So it's a concept that even explaining to some people now, not always they really understand what it is about, though. I mean, it should be pretty simple, to be honest, but yeah, sometimes they happen. And I figured that out at 13, 14, I don't remember, because that thing of the HD mod, I actually made three versions of it, and I was working on the fourth, and then by trying to install, I don't remember if it was Linux, which I did install in other times then, or if it was a Hackintosh attempt. Anyways, I got the hard drive formatted without warning, very nice. Because I also partitioned it, and it completely wiped the disk, and I was very angry when it happened. So because I lost the mod 4th iteration, and so that project I then abandoned, and it was completely free, of course, and I'm pretty sad about it because I was doing a very big improvement on physics on every single car, but I was working on 3 of them when it happened, and it took a lot because I wanted to make them individually very well, rather than doing like 40. It was many cars. I think I've done actually like 30 conversions, and it was super annoying, guys. There was no blender. There was Z Modeler, which was a horrible piece of software, and the procedure for the conversions was a pain in the ass, to say the least. I didn't know scripting either, so I mean, manual work. So this is when I started. Then, yeah, at the 4th iteration I lost it, and then I abandoned modding in Revolt, though I kind of brought it back 3 years ago, in 2021 actually, but it's 4 years ago, and I did some conversions, one actually, because I wanted it to, and now there is stuff for Blender, so it was so much easier. Was completely different now, and it was fun. And in the meantime, I also modded GTA. I've done some mods, a conversion, the Ferrari F2007, the last Ferrari champion car, the Raikkonen one. And so I did that for GTA San Andreas, and I played around with the physics, and in GTA 4 I only installed mods and tried to make the graphics better with NB engine, ENB engine, I think it was called. It was very heavy. And I also messed around with physics. I did the replay, I don't know if you know the model. It's like the airplane taking vehicle, the big one, in the airports, usually. And I made it terribly fast, like the limit of speed of the game. And it was like 100th of the weight of the Earth, so it was quite heavy. And when you driven like 200 miles an hour or maybe less, it was quite limited, the game. And we were so heavy. Well, the traffic was negligible in weight, so it was very fun. But I never released it, this one. So it was just for fun, of course. And I also made the same Formula 1 for Dolphinity Racer, which is an open source was an open source simulator, which now is no, sorry, I think it never went on open source actually, and now it's used by some manufacturer of cars, because it's now a professional solution. It became something else basically. And so yeah, I made that one. And then of course for Assetto Corsa, I hope you know the Formula DS, which is the 700,000 horsepower 300 kilograms car, which I made without using custom shell dispatch, so it wasn't easy to do, to have a good downforce which was constant, and the suspensions working well at every load, because it has like 5 tons of downforce. It's quite crazy if you look how it works. High speeds, it has an aero stabilizer, or it would just spin. So like above 5,000 kilometers per hour, it opens, let's say, the stabilizer. Yep. So that crazy thing, the Formula Albert, which is great, dark gray, and it's super fast. I made it, and then while I was doing university and we had the COVID pandemic stuff. Well, actually, I made well. I ended up 9th, not bad. I started doing rental karting, so while I was doing university, it was like almost the only fun, the only fun I had. So before even finishing the university itself, I decided I would. I think there is no watching people now. Yeah, but it's still recorded. So I decided that I would have done a simulator for the rentals because there was nothing which was decent enough to be able to practice on. And yeah, so simply enough, I started doing that. And it took a lot of time, and yeah, I made it, and it was planned to be a paid product because otherwise it would make no sense. It took me 1 year full time. I was slow, maybe, yes, of course, but you see how I do stuff. I'm really, if I do something, I want it to be spot on, and yeah, I ask myself too much. Maybe, I don't know. Point is, I hope it's worth. And so yeah, that's taking 1 year. I started from basically January 2023, and it's gone released rental in 2024 January again. The beta of it was like September of 2023, and yeah, then I mean, you know, I got the updates up to this day. An important one was the last one, as the tires now work well, as you have seen. And now I'm working on the X30 using the same base, but it's getting quite more evolved. And yeah, I hope this one goes as well or more, because I think the interest is quite high. I hope it is, because to be honest, I own Carcraft now. I also own KRP, Kart Racing Pro, since little time, that one. And yeah, I mean, in a way or another, they lack something, and so I'm trying to make something that works best for everything. And I think I'll show the X30 again on the next, after the next live stream, after the next race, basically, because some things about the physics itself need to be reworked. So, oh, the game name is Assetto Corsa. The game name is Assetto Corsa, and I made this mod. I should put a logo for Assetto Corsa like everywhere, because people always ask what game is it, but it's annoying to have the logo always there, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, you know, I can also show you real quick. I will do just 2 laps. Consider that the physics is not completely ready, although it's not bad. Of the new version of the X30. So yeah, let's show the screen again. And let's go to the single mode race. And Slovakia is always my favorite for testing. It's very good for this stuff. I'll just do a couple laps, and then we can say goodbye, and we can say follow me. We can say subscribe to me, and whatever, because my name is always the same, Piereligio. Actually, that's my real name, Piereligio Mods, and you find it on every platform. Every, I don't know, the main ones. So you can follow me wherever you want, and it's better that you do, so that you know when this thing will be out. So okay, so we have the things, customization. I shown you a video for that, so I don't know if I'll do that now, but yeah, see, you can move this, and it actually moves. Yay! And also the physics does. So, oh shoot, reset both of them, and also the caster. You can see the axle rolling back and forth, and the axle of steering, it changes. I mean, the spindle rotation axle changes, so it changes how the caster operates, and that has a pretty dramatic effect on the caster effect, how much it will change the oversteer basically when you steer. And we have the track's width finally, and actually maybe I should space these a bit more, like, yeah, but yeah. So you can see, we can change this, reset again, and the rear, of course, as well. On the left one, it looks a bit better. Oh no, actually it does this on the same. I mean, it shifts around, but then it resets. Just scripted that to happen, and yeah. So let's drive. Just 2 laps. I will try to. Oh wait, I forgot to do one thing, which is important. Yeah, because I can tweak stuff on the fly, and yeah. Okay, so I enable it. So now it should be using the latest variables I was setting up. Oh, this one is so loud. Whoa! What? No, that's that wasn't supposed to happen. What? What the hell has happened? Let's try again. I don't know if it's normal. How much braking was that? Wait. I mean, I was driving that earlier and it was completely fine. So what the hell is happening now? It's locking up instantly. No, that's not normal. Like, not at all. It's not. I mean, the rest seems fine, but the braking is extreme. Hold on. Wow, it's so loud. Wait, I think I touched something wrong when I changed the braking pressure. Yeah. So wait a second. I will check one thing and we'll be back. It's like it's 10 times the power or more. It's crazy strong. There's something seriously wrong at this moment. Yeah. So. Oh, and the battery is not charging anymore, and nobody told me. Okay, so data, brakes. Oh yeah, it was 10 times the strength. Basically, by accident, I added a number. I mean, yeah, it was 10 times higher the strength of the braking. That was a bit too sensitive, but just a little too sensitive. It also made me deaf, but okay. All right, so now wait, loads up. That is, we can apply again the chassis. Okay, and okay, that's doesn't matter now. Oh, sadly, this app doesn't work in VR apparently. Yeah, it doesn't. Well. Oh well. I wanted to show you the 6-axis body weight, but I mean you've seen that on the post. Just look at that one. So in VR, it's a while than drive it, so I might do stupid stuff. Also because VR adds a bit of latency, and this thing is very fast. Yeah, it's a bit too sensitive probably on the rear right now. So I will revise things before the release. It's too bendy on the rear. You know what? I will reload the session again without applying changes to the chassis because those changes were a bit too much. I will have to test them more to find a good balance before the release. So let's try without altering the configuration from the last tested one. Let's say. Yeah, because basically I want the chassis, the rear, to visibly lift, you know. But to do that, it's easy that you go overboard and the kart responds too late but quite strange to drive. So yeah, I mean it's going to be tough. But of course, it is less trivial now to drive, because that was also intentional. Yeah, now it's better. With VR, it's hard to keep track though. It's so quick. Yeah, much better. So what should happen now is that it's easier to lift the inner. It does that. It's not always visible. If you steer, it is immediately. And also, if you put the weight in front with the seat longitudinal position, of course, that's going to make it happen more. Yeah, I'm also remember I'm not a good driver on this, and I have latency, which doesn't help because I respond very late to what happens. Sadly, VR without a video cable has latency, so that's not helping. Yeah, it can be improved. It's not perfect. I think it should be a bit more stable on the throttle. It kind of snaps. Ooh. However, if you are a good driver, I'm sure you can handle this one pretty nicely. It was actually, the previous version was a bit too easy to drive, as it had kind of less variables to play with. Well, it was a more stable platform, like too much. Yeah, you have seen how it handled the curb like it was nothing, though. I mean, this is the upgrade with by using the new kind of body node. I don't know how to say that. I was explaining it earlier. So the driver body body weight node now can also kind of shift around in rotation and not just in location. And that means it's actually working as a secondary body now, like as a body on top of the cart, and not like one thing. So it is, yeah, it's handling things better. And also I am now, after a bit of warm-up on this, because of course the difference with the Saudis is quite dramatic. You probably just are looking that I don't have to release here at all. Yeah, it's not bad actually. I was driving badly earlier. If I am more careful with the steering, yeah, this thing is fine. On monitor, I was able to set on this particular version just below 53 seconds, and 1 second off that. I think I'm too aggressive on the throttle, because on the previous version I could do that, and now you can't anymore. So track limits. The bottom of the track on that corner at least. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Okay, I died. I think I touched the floor with the curb, and yeah, didn't end up very nicely. Hey. Yeah, the curbs on this track is very tall, so that can happen. Yeah, I was sliding all the way, too much throttle. I need to be more careful. Also because you are not going faster on these ones. If you just slam the throttle like that. Oh, the monitor works. I didn't notice. VR really is something. Makes you feel in the real world and things are more visible. That's something I should do on KZR as well. Oh, finally a decent corner. I know every driver would say the opposite, but... Nice. Whee! Okay. Yeah, that one can unsettle you a bit too much, but it's not crazy. It has moved more on the side rather than vertically. Yeah, so this is something. This is getting really somewhere. I mean, it's already, in the opinion of every single tester so far, miles better than anything you have seen on Assetto Corsa. That's for sure. Now, the other opponents are the simulator that already exists, so I think I'm getting there. It's not perfect, but we'll get there, I think. I wasn't so confident before, but I mean, now I kind of figured many things that I thought there were limitations, but maybe they're not, and there was something wrong in the model, and I figured out what it was multiple times. So yeah. Now I enabled again the chassis tweaking because I wanted to see how it compares to the working one, let's say. But yeah, this one is too loose on the rear because maybe this could have to do with the tires too. When the kart is lifting the rear, it kind of oversteers a bit too much sideways. It's kind of, I mean, it's not bad though. Let's see again. That was actually very good. Yeah, because when you go back from the throttle, it gains traction again. Though when you don't use the throttle, kind of loses too much. Mostly when you are coasting, tends to just do this. I don't know how to call that. It's kind of missing the rear grip. I don't know, snapping somehow. Though it's not bad. When you drive it properly, it's not bad. It's a bit extreme. I need to revise how it works. Though not bad. Yeah, I mean, that was perfect. Oh, yay! As I said before, the strong crashes don't bug up the driver weight node anymore. But it drives as before now. I mean, you can still do some things, I think. Maybe the chassis itself could break apart somehow. But you really need to go hard on the walls. But I tried even 120 kilometers per hour crashes and nothing has actually happened to the chassis itself. So this fix is going to be ported on the Sodi, of course. As well as the new body movement. I mean the body weight node movement relative to the kart. Because it's much better. In general, theoretically, and also practically, because on the curbs it was better. No. Try to do a decent lap and then I'll say goodbye. Oh. Nice. Attempt failed already, but okay. Yeah, terrible lap. However, now I will show you just one thing, which is the full braking. Whether it is working properly. What happens when you brake all the way now? Let's do that on the straight. I didn't try on this chassis though, so let's see. Yeah, very good. All the way. Wow, that's a good example, yeah. So, as you have seen, I take in consideration what I've got told, which was I cannot hear the brake enough when I'm locking up. I always end up spinning too early, also on the straight braking. Yeah, so, yeah, I took those feedback seriously, and and now it's good. So, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you can, put the notification bell, whatever that is, according to the social you're using now. I hope the streaming has gone all the way to every platform I've used: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And yeah, so thank you all for watching again, and see you next week. If you want to join ACK League, there you have the QR code. And yeah, hopefully I see you on track. Of course, you need to get my mod. Oh, the game name is Assetto Corsa, Samu. I read only now. I guess I can reply to you. I will reply to you later in DM. And let's see the other comments. Yeah, okay. The rest is something we already read. Nothing to read on YouTube, and I will check TikTok again. TikTok. Okay, it's still there. Okay, I don't have new comments there either. So, what's up, Anton? All fine. Thank you. DTM Lover. Oh, yeah, DTM Lover. So I will write to you as well. I'll do a new screenshot from the phone now. And I will tell it to him already, as well with a DM. Okay, so thank you for watching again. Check of my stuff by following me, and yeah, hopefully we'll see each other soon.